Hi,
Hi,
my name's Macy.
Macy. Okay.
Why do you write such emotional books like Poppy?
Emotional. Um, that's an interest. Nobody has ever asked me that question before. Well,
Wow.
I like books with strong feeling. Do you like to have strong feelings in the books that you read?
Yes.
Yeah, I like it when people laugh or cry in my books. And I hope my readers laugh or cry or get very nervous. I like that.
And what book do you think was the best that you've written so far?
I'm glad you said so far because I think the best book that I've written haven't written yet. I would like to think I have yet to write my best book. So that's the way I answer that one.
Okay, and what is your real name?
My real name, you don't like Avi?
No,
Avi?
just a question.
So why would you want my real name?
No, just out of curiosity.
What if I told you my real name is Rumpelstiltskin? Would you believe that?
No.
Okay, my real name is Edward. Edward. And the reason, guess, do you know why I'm called Avi?
Your twin sister gave you that name?
Yeah. She just invented a name and it's stuck. So, and should I tell you why I don't use my last name?
Why?
My last name is Wertis, and when I was much older than you, and I told my family I was in high school, and I said I wanted to be a writer, they said, "You can't be a writer, you don't write well enough." And so I was very annoyed with them. So when I had my first book published, to get back at them, I didn't put their last name on my book.
Oh, wow.
I did it for revenge.
Ooh, emotions.
Emotional, very emotional, right? You like that story?
Yeah.
Okay,
What does
it's
your family
good.
say? What does your family think now?
What does your family think now?
My family, well, my parents, unfortunately, are no longer alive. My brother and sister, I don't know what they think of my writing. You know, in your family, you're usually not a hero in your own family. You're just part of the family. And so I think that's just the way it is. And I think that's a good thing because we're all family and everyone has good things and maybe things that are not so good, but we all work together to be a loving family. And that's what's really important. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, my name is Temi.
Hello, nice to meet you. I like your eyeglasses.
What are 10 things you value?
10?
Yes.
How about just a few?
Because I'm greedy, that's why I have a
Agreed.
lot.
Well, I'm very grateful that I can count to 10. How's that? What am I grateful for? I'm grateful. We were just talking about family. I have a lot of kids, and I'm grateful for them. My best friend is my wife. I'm very grateful that I've learned to write. And I'm grateful that I have readers like you, because you know who I write the books for?
Readers.
You. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful that I can even talk to you. I'm not grateful that I'm not there. I think that's not nice. I think it would be better. I'd be more grateful if I was visiting you in Thailand, but here I am. So I'm grateful for that. Is that enough?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's an interesting question.
Timmy, ask him if he's going to come and visit. If he'd like to come and visit.
Would you like to come and visit us?
Yeah, I would, when it's winter time.
He wants to get away from him.
No, he wants to get away from the Colorado winter.
Do you write poetry?
You know, I don't, but my twin sister writes poetry. She's a very good poet. I've really not written any poetry. Do you like poetry?
I like them too.
I think they're wonderful. And should I tell you something? Young people can write great, great poetry. So you keep working on that because you can write really good poems. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Haley.
Hi, Haley. How are you?
Good. Why did you start writing books?
I think I started to write books because I love to read books. And the idea being that I love them so much, maybe I could try to do them. It just seemed like something be wonderful to invent stories that somebody like you might enjoy.
What ideas inspired you to write?
Well, there's many ideas, but I can't think of one idea. But the earliest book that I wrote for young people came about because when my eldest son, who was my youngest at that time, he was my only son, he and I used to play a game. And he would get on my lap and he would say, "Tell me a story." And, you know, a lot of kids do that. But I would say to him, "What should I write? What should I tell this story about?" And he would try to invent impossible things to tell stories about. He would say, "Tell me a story about a glass of water." Or, "Tell me a story about a toothpick." Or, "Tell me a story about a garbage truck." And I'd invent something, and then I wrote all of those stories down, and that became my very first book. So that's where that came from. So it was my son who got me to write my first children's book.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Make sure you say thank you when you're done.
Hi, my name's Macy.
Macy, how come you have different colors in your hair?
I put color in it today.
Are you dressed up as a flag?
No.
Okay. Well, they're pretty. I like them.
Thank you. How long have you been a writer?
Oh dear, you're asking me how old I am. How old do I look?
I don't think I want to answer that.
You think of the number, and then I'll tell you how old you are. You tell me if you thought I was older or younger, okay?
Okay.
I'm really 16.
Well, are you sure?
No, I'm not sure. I'm really 75 years old.
Oh, wow.
My Miss Fleming read this book when she was in elementary school. Yeah.
Did you think I looked older or younger than 75?
I thought you were younger.
Thank you. Thank you.
How
How
many?
old did you think I was?
70.
Okay, that's good. I wish I was 70. Okay, what's your question?
How many fantasy books have you written, and how many real-life books have you written?
Oh.
Well, I've written a number of ghost stories. I've just written a new ghost story. And most of my books are realistic. How many are fantasies? I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 of them are fantasies. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Hi.
Hello,
My name's Emmy.
Emily, is that your name?
Emmy.
Emmy. Oh, I like that name. Okay.
Why did you make the story sad?
Which story?
Like some stories, like,
It's maybe ragweed.
Yeah.
Well, you know, sometimes in life, sad things happen. And that's unfortunate, but not everything works out well or things are always good. So I try to write as honestly and realistically as I can. And sometimes sad things do happen. And I think that young people like you understand that and react to it and think about it. So I sometimes write about things that are sad. Okay?
Guys, I'm give me this 1 second,
Hello.
okay? It's 1 minute. Second.
Hi.
My name's Jesselyn.
Hi, Jocelyn. What's up?
My question is, how do you create a story?
Whoa, that's a big question. Well, here's what I would suggest to you. The thing that can teach you most how to create a story is by reading, more than anything else. What I say to young people who are interested in writing stories is this is what you have to do. You should read, read, and read some more. And then when you finish that reading, then read, read, and read some more. And then, when you do all that reading, then read, read, and read some more. And then when you finish all of that reading, then read, read. And by the time you're finished with all that reading, you'll have a good sense of how to make a story and what makes a good story work. But truly, I don't think there's any way that you can learn unless you do it by reading. I really believe. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Well,